Going live. Just in time. Oh, she's gone. It's 11 o'clock. It's Crossing Colorado. Wouldn't be one of my shows unless something backfired. So now we're just waiting on Sam to join. She's having issues. She's doing this from Sterling on her phone in her new car. So, oh look. I think I just went live. Fucking YouTube. Yep. Well, to be fair, I am logged in on my phone with Rider Sanctuary, and I do follow my own channel. So, at least I know that people get notifications when this shit goes on. So, while we're waiting on Sam, I guess I'll start. I had the really crappiest week. I didn't lose 5 pounds like I wanted to. In fact, I gained 7. So, there's that. Yay. I did go... I gotta catch up my calories and all that.
Vaguely here.
Hey, that's much better than it was. Sound like a transformer in a blender. But, so I gained weight, just 2 pounds. So I didn't lose the 5. That was my goal. But kind of half-assed it this week. I did go for a bike ride on Sunday, which whooped my ass. And then I went on one this morning, which whooped my ass. But I broke a speed record for myself. And I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with the breaking all of my Runkeeper goals this month. So that's distance, time, average speed. That's going to be the fun one. But now that I fixed Sam's bike, which works a hell of a lot better than mine, I could probably get it up past 11.8. That's what I did today. So, there's where I'm at. And you're frozen again. Oh, I think she's gone completely. Crash. We might just have to postpone this one and do it next time. And she's gone. Yay! And Max, for fuck's sakes. Ugh. Okay, so it's working-ish.
Ish, baby.
I just went over my... What the hell is going on over there?
Spectrum is telling me I have no Wi-Fi internet, and I have shitty Verizon service when I'm sitting at my house.
Why do you not have... I fucking paid that bill. You better have fucking internet.
Airbus says she has service, and I don't know why. Airbus says she has internet. It's just giving my phone problems.
Power cycle the router.
Yeah, I probably do that.
It's the first thing I do when... mine's been acting up today too, so...
Yeah, I asked her if she had internet, and it says she does. It's just telling me out here at the car that I'm connected. And it has to be working because I got a notification that Ty was out back, so... I think my phone and the internet are just being stupid, so...
Maybe there's something in your new car that's disrupting it. You didn't have this issue in the Impala. Yeah.
I know.
Your car's giving off vibes that disrupt wireless transmissions. No tracking from Big Brother on you. Anyway, hey Chris, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, Chris,
everybody was asking. Yeah,
I cannot see the chat.
Okay, so everybody was asking about you, Chris, last night during Rider Sanctuary's live stream. I told them everybody was like worried. Is he okay? I'm like, yeah, as far as I know. You replied to, or you commented on Practically Living Green's article last week, so. Sam's coming through okay now for 30 seconds in a row.
Hey.
We're just going to cross our fingers.
That's impressive.
Max, okay, this is...
It won't stick that way.
You're not like Shadow.
Already froze.
You are like half the size of Shadow. You're not... This is not going to work. It's like, fuck, watch it. Watch me.
She's double the size of Shadow, not half the size. Double.
That's what I meant. Shadow is half the size of her.
Yeah.
And then she won't just lay down. It's like, I need your hand to scratch my face. Ugh. Well, I'm fine. Picked up my son at airport and got back late. See, yeah, I knew you're all. It's all good. Yeah, everybody's all worried. Have you heard from Chris? Worried about him. Is he okay? You're more popular on my show than I am.
We have done nothing. We have done nothing yesterday, and we will do nothing today but do 4-H fair stuff.
Yay. While the girls are doing 4-H fair stuff, I don't know, maybe you can fix your house. But, you know, that's just me. No.
I can't
Let-
because unfortunately, I have to be there helping them with all their shit.
Why? Helping them what?
Huh?
It's their project. What are you helping them with?
We're not at the house doing it, so it's not like I can just do it.
No shit. Why are you there helping them?
Oh, because Erebeth needs a little bit of help with her cake decorating, and Annika needed pictures printed off, and
And neither one of them know how to do that on their own?
no, because we got them from Walgreens, so they had to send me the pictures, and then we realized we had like a whole bunch of stuff we were missing. Ashley and I spent half the day running yesterday to make sure we had stuff for everybody's projects.
Uh-huh. And
then
every
today-
snap you sent was from your bed looking up at the ceiling.
No, it wasn't. I left here at 9 o'clock yesterday and did not get home until 11:30 last night.
A likely story.
And then today we're doing this podcast, and I might have to cut it just a little bit short because we're supposed to be at the fairgrounds at 12:30. And we have to go pick up projects from Ashley's house first.
Oh, fun. So what do you want to do then? Because it's already
I
10
know
minutes
what
in,
you
you
said.
just froze again. This is a mess.
This is a wreck. This pisses me off. It should be working just fine.
Max?
But
Yeah. Anyway, so how'd you do this past week?
I did shitty. I did shitty
Yeah.
the last 2 weeks.
Me too.
Like,
I have to catch my spreadsheet up.
oh my goodness, I've done so bad. And you know how I know I've done so bad? Not only do I know what I've eaten and done, but my feet and my knees are fucking killing me, which means I put on at least 10 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jesus, Max.
But I know when I've put on weight because my feet and my knees start to hurt really bad. And now I'm like, oh great, now I'm walking like fucking Beth because my feet and my knees hurt so bad that I can barely fucking walk because I'm a fat ass.
I haven't been to the gym in 2.5 weeks. I couldn't go yesterday because my back was killing me. I don't know what I did on Sunday. The only thing I did was I went for the bike ride, which usually doesn't affect my back at all. But I did do my 20 minutes of cleaning, which required a lot of bending over. So I think being 2 weeks away from the gym and not working on my back on the machine like I like, because every time I'm using the lower back extension machine, my back doesn't hurt at all, and I haven't been able to do that in 2 weeks. And when I did my cleaning on Sunday, ever since then I've been having all kinds of issues getting up in the morning. Like right now, just sitting here hurts my back. I've had to, not nearly as bad as Monday morning, or was it yesterday morning?
Sunday morning. Saturday morning.
Sunday. So it must have been
Saturday morning.
So it must have been Friday that I did the cleaning then. Anyway, it wasn't as bad as when I needed that CBD oil stuff, whatever it is. But it is bad enough to where it was quite painful to get out of bed. I had to roll out yesterday. Literally, I stood up and it felt like somebody shoved an ice pick in my spine. This morning wasn't too bad, so I should be okay to go to the gym tomorrow. That's part of why I decided to go for a bike ride today instead of because I wanted to try doing it on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. But I don't know if I could do that unless it's in the afternoon. And even then, I don't think I'll be able to do it on Mondays because I do the show.
So, you're supposed to go to the gym on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. What if you did bike rides Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday?
Well, I guess I can do that. Because I want to break my records, so I need at least 3 rides this week.
Yeah, you should do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Because then you're doing some kind of physical activity every day of the week except Sunday. You just add something random Sunday or take Sunday off as a rest day.
Well, I want to get back into playing the Xbox if I can get my daughter off my fucking couch.
Right?
Don't say right. You guys were supposed to fix that.
I got her the
weeks
and
ago.
told her how to do it.
Well, I'm not letting anybody sleep on my couch anymore, so how about that?
That works.
Anywho, before I get all aggressive and angry and shit. Max, I don't want to sit here and rub your face all day.
So our topic today is meal prepping and why it is important. She's cute.
Yeah, fucking adorable.
Oh, Santa's on your back. I didn't see that.
She was. Yeah, yep, she was for there. Yeah, she's upset because Max is in her spot.
Yes.
God, Max. God, you're handful. Lap full. Bed full.
Right. So, why is meal planning important?
Yeah, it's your topic. Speaking of which, I need to go to like Trader Joe's at some point.
Yeah. So, meal planning is, I mean, think about it. You do that with your Trader Joe's. You buy the different, like the Kung Pao chicken and the rice, and plan out that it's going to take you, this will have like, what, is it 4 servings?
5. Every, like the Kung Pao chicken, the teriyaki chicken, but the tempura usually makes 7 servings. So I always have like 2 servings left over. Because the rice will also make exactly 5 servings. So if I can go down and get...
that makes 5 servings. So
yep,
you make the whole thing up the one time, and then you put the other 4 servings in the freezer for you to be able to pull out for lunch, to be able to... And you know that you have those things in a fridge for lunch. And it's not like you're like, well, shit, I don't know what I'm going to eat. I don't know, let's just run to Cane's. Or...
yeah, like normally I always have stuff in the freezer that's ready to go. Lately I haven't been, mostly that because I haven't gone to Trader Joe's for a while, but now I have like the chicken wings and fries, and I'll even portion out my fries. So like when I buy a big bag of seasoned fries from Walmart, I will go through, weigh out every single serving, put them in the smaller, they're smaller than the sandwich bags. You know what I'm talking about though, right? Those really small...
They're the snack size Ziplocs.
Yeah, yeah. So I use those. Those work perfect. Yeah, they work perfect for a single serving of fries. And so I'll portion out the entire bag. And so I'll have like a freezer full of Ziploc baggies full of fries. But that means all I gotta do is just... I know that it takes 4 wings equals 3 ounces of chicken meat, which is what I have. So I throw the 4 wings in there, and then 1 bag of those fries, boosh, throw it in there, 15 minutes in the air fryer, and we're good to go. So I usually always have everything portioned out, ready to go.
And it's so much easier to actually stick with whatever diet plan you're doing if you have that portioned and you know what you're doing, rather than if you were in a hurry, you just dump some fries in, or you know, like...
Yeah. Yeah, or say that, well, I don't want to wait till meat thaws, so let's go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Which was a problem a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
I even went through and portioned out that entire bag of chicken breasts.
Yep. And it ends up saving money when you're planning and portioning out, because then you buy exactly what you're going to use, you portion it out, and you know what you have to eat and to grab. And
Well,
you're
like
not going
the
out to fast food.
well, it's like that $20 bag of chicken breasts I portioned out. I portioned out like 25, almost 30 servings of breast. So that's less than $1,
Yeah.
as opposed to going to Taco Bell and spending what, 8 per person. So yeah, it
Yeah.
saves money. And all these people that say that, oh, eating healthy costs more, not if you do it right. In fact, that's one of the things I'm going to be doing this month is I'm going to keep track of everything I eat, snacks included, everything, and break down how much it costs me to lose weight every day without having to do fancy shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And I
granted, the
bet it
healthier
is really
food,
cheap.
well, the healthier food is more expensive, but I bet
Until
it's
you break it down.
not when you break it down, yeah, into serving size.
Well, it's like when you look at a bottle. Okay, so like I love Emerge, and when you go down and get the jug of Emerge, it's $40, $39.99 or something like that, and it comes out to being just over $1 a serving for an energy drink, which is still almost half the price of a Monster, and I'd rather have Emerge. So when you buy it in
Yeah.
bulk like that, of course it's going to like scare you because the price range. But when you start portioning it out and keeping track of that shit, it's actually a lot cheaper than anything you can buy at the store.
Yeah. Well, and
So
that's
that's
what
when,
people don't think about. They don't think about breaking stuff down into portion size and how much it is. And granted, there are a lot of unhealthy foods that are cheaper. I mean, think about
oh yeah,
ramen and
McDonald's,
mac and
ramen.
cheese and
Ramen's nothing but fucking carbs, man.
right. And I mean, granted, those are gonna be cheaper than eating healthier.
hmm But it's not like it's
But
going to cost you an arm and a leg to eat better. Like with the Trader Joe's stuff, I
exactly.
lost a lot of weight off of eating pretty much nothing but Trader Joe's for like the longest time. Get off my desk! What the fuck are you guys doing? Sabi and Dagger are like trying to crawl across my desk. No,
Weirdo. Did you feed him?
asshole. And he has an nest. Has a bug noodle.
Maybe he's starving.
Oh, whatever. Anyway,
Anyway.
so you went to the Trader Joe's stuff. Like, take the Kung Pao chicken. You got vegetables in it. The rice that I get has vegetables in it. So
Yeah.
it's not like nothing but carbs like a bag of ramen. But it cost me
No.
$1.25 to make each serving of Kung Pao chicken and chicken fried rice.
Yep.
$1.25, which is cheaper than any lean cuisine that you can get nowadays, especially with inflation going on.
I know.
So I don't know exactly how much it'll cost me now, but I know it's still cheaper
It's
than
so bad. I was trying
lean
to take the kids
cuisines.
grocery shopping is awful.
Oh yeah, well, just like lean cuisines, and I went up from like they were $1, $1.99 or something like that.
Yeah, they used to be like right at $2.
Now they're up like to 3 something.
Yeah.
It's like fuck that. I'll break down my chicken and be happy that way. So, yeah, and then besides,
Well,
I would
even
rather
chicken is so
have,
much more now.
well, I would rather have Kung Pao chicken and chicken fried rice as opposed to anything that Lean Cuisine produces.
Right?
So I get nice, good, tasty Chinese food as opposed to like the chicken parmesan that Lean Cuisine has. The chicken is processed to hell and gone. It's like has that
Right?
texture of wet cardboard,
Yeah. It probably is wet cardboard with a little bit of chicken flavoring.
right? Chicken flavored cardboard. So I'd much rather have the shit that I make when I portion it out. Chris says meal prep has been a game changer for me. Whenever I actually do it, I lose weight that week for sure,
Yeah.
and I save money too compared to eating out or eating convenience foods. Exactly. That's one of the biggest issues. Um, it's like there's times where Sam and I will be driving around and we're like, It's lunchtime. Let's stop and get canes. Or I promised your daughter I'd get canes. Let's everybody get canes. You need to stop doing that.
Yeah,
And you
it
start
cost me
thinking,
$45 fucking dollars for lunch.
right? Now that $45 could have bought, well, filled my bag. I go down to Trader Joe's and I have the canvas bag. And I have a $50 budget when I go down there. That is enough food to feed me for 2.5 weeks.
Yep.
$50. And that's getting Kung Pao chicken and tempura and chocolate covered blueberries and Reese's peanut butter cups. Well, they're not Reese's, but they're like peanut butter cups, Trader Joe's brand. What else do I get? My veggie chips. Last time I got honey walnut shrimp. Like I get some really good shit for $50, and it'll last me more than 2 weeks. And that's eating every lunch and dinner because, like with lunch, when I make my dinner, let's say I do Kung Pao chicken, I'll portion it out so I have 5 servings, 4 because I'm eating one at that time. So that gives me 4 lunches. The next day I'll have Kung Pao chicken for lunch, but then I'll make the tempura for dinner, and there's another 5. So now my freezer's full of 3 more Kung Pao chickens and 4 tempuras. So like throughout the week, I will fill my freezer rapidly.
Well,
Chris also says, plus now that my doc has me cutting down on sodium, it's almost impossible unless I make my own meals. Yeah,
yeah, to do the
that's that's one of the big things with the Progresso soup diet that I was on, where I lost a lot of weight eating nothing but Progresso soup. Problem is that's also very high in sodium.
very
So
high sodium.
my problem is that I have low blood pressure, so I need all the salt I can get.
So, one of the things that meal prepping helps me with is I go to work at a weird fucking time.
Yeah,
I
you
work
do.
swing shift. So I need to take something for dinner. Well, I dig around all morning before I go to work. And then all of a sudden it's time to go to work, and I was like, well, fuck, I guess I'll just starve. Whereas if I meal prep and have stuff ready for me to grab and take to work for dinner,
Yeah.
then I actually eat healthier.
Yeah.
I
Well, I do way better when I have like when I go to Trader Joe's and I
sorry,
prep stuff.
my phone just started ringing, so I don't know if it disconnected to.
It did the
I actually eat
hollow.
healthier with meal prepping because so often I'll be like, fuck it, I guess I'll just go hungry, and then I get to work and it's about 7 o'clock and I'm like, well, shit, going hungry is not an option. I'm fucking starving.
Oh
And
look, McDonald's.
I don't eat McDonald's at the airport. Oh look, Qdoba. Oh
There you
look,
go.
Shake Shack. And not only is that really fucking expensive because I'm buying it at the airport, so it's like way
Oh,
more
that's like
than it even
twice
would
what
be
it
if I were
is.
eating it
Yeah,
outside
that's
the
like
airport.
twice as expensive.
No, I don't think it's twice what it is, but it's a good
Damn
couple of
near.
dollars more.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's way more at the airport.
So I run into that a lot where I end up eating at the airport, and so not only am I eating crap, at the airport, I'm
You're
spending
bleeding
so much
cash.
more. What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're bleeding cash.
Yeah.
Chris says, Sam, what are some of your go-to meals to prep ahead of time? I know Michael is all over the Trader Joe's. Not just Trader Joe's though, because I also go down to Costco and I'll get the big bag of chicken wings. I love chicken wings. I get the Chipotle barbecue, which I rarely ever use the Chipotle sauce because I love the sugar-free yum yum shit that we get. What's the brand name of that?
Yeah.
What's the brand name?
I can't remember. It's got a guy on it. It's like Stubbs or.
Yeah,
No,
there's a black dude
no.
on the label. No,
Yeah.
there's a Baby
He has
Ray's.
a
No,
ton of really good
not Baby
sugar-free-
Ray's.
What?
Not Baby Ray's. It's the other one. But he does a lot. Yeah, he's got like a whole line of
A whole line
sauces.
of sugar-free sauces
But
that are
they're
amazing.
they're sugar free and they are so good. Like there's this one that tastes just like the fry sauce from, where was it? Was it Cane's or Good
No.
Times?
Uh, I thought it was the fry sauce from. Maybe it was Good Times. I can't remember.
It's one of them. It's one of them.
Or I thought
It's
it was
really
Chick-fil-A. I
good.
thought it was the
Oh yeah, you know
yeah.
what? I think it is. I think it is Chick-fil-A sauce. It's the yum yum.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I get the bag of chicken wings and I will monitor those and I'll portion out everything I buy. So like the fries, if I go down and get Red Robin onion rings from Walmart, I'll portion those out by weight. And um, potato wedges. Potato wedges are pretty cheap. I like those. Those are easy to portion out as well. So it's not just Trader Joe's. I will portion anything that's in my fucking freezer. Anyway, go ahead.
One of the
What's
things that
your
I
go-to?
like to do is I like to get the bags of chopped salad, the small bags of chopped salad, and then have a
Leave them in my fridge.
protein. I like to take some of the pre-cooked chicken. I don't always leave them in the fridge, but when I'm
She does.
actually when I'm being good, I like to get those bags and then have a protein. I like to cook up the steak on the smoker and take that to put in it, or some chicken, put in it. That's a really easy thing to grow because I just grab the whole entire bag and I'll eat that. I like to make the cauliflower fried rice
Yeah.
with the chicken and everything like that. That stays really good. What are you laughing at?
Neo, I'm really late to the game. Team replay.
I did this. It was like this broccoli slaw spaghetti thing that Mike was like, I'm not even gonna
Oh.
try that. That's just weird.
That was so good.
And it keeps really well too. So it was just like you take in the pressure cooker, like the Instapot, you brown up some hamburger or some ground turkey, or I use ground turkey because it was when I was doing the Pier 21 and couldn't have the beef.
The ground turkey was really good though.
Yeah, you ground that up in the Instapot. You dump a bag of the broccoli slaw that you just buy from the whatever grocery store, and then I added just spaghetti sauce because I didn't want to add and then you put it in the pressure cooker for like 10 minutes after the meat's browned, and it was so good.
It was really good.
It was
I was
phenomenal.
like when she was starting to make it, I'm like turning my nose up on it. I'm like, I don't know about broccoli being cooked. I'll eat raw broccoli just fine. Cooked broccoli makes me gag. So I'm thinking, it's gonna be nasty. So I go ahead and make my own stuff. I think I was making chicken breast, and so she had me taste it. I'm like, oh, now I'm disappointed because it was really good. Gee, it would be so nice if somebody wanted to make a video on the recipe for that, wouldn't it?
I will start.
Silence. Mic drop.
Chirp, chirp.
Or even for the website.
Yeah.
I still have to get a recipe plug-in for that too, though.
Yeah, I want a recipe plug-in for that. So.
Actually, I could probably work on that today.
But so those are some of my really easy go-tos because I'll make them for lunch, and then I'll do like what Mike does. I portion them out so I have at least a couple more servings to take that I can grab and take for dinner.
Yeah.
Because there are things that I'll eat. They don't have to be heated up. I prefer to heat them up, but sometimes I don't always have access to a microwave when it's time for me to eat dinner. And so they're just as good cold too.
Yeah. Well, it's like one of my favorite dishes is my pasta, my chicken pasta that I make. That's good, hot or cold. It's garden rotini, chicken, diced tomatoes. I get like 3 different ones, and then I use garlic marinade. And
yeah, the garlic herb marinade.
One cup of that is 275 calories, and it is a lot of food. And,
Oh yeah.
people like wonder, like scoff at 1 cup, but when you actually scoop 1 cup and put it into a dish, it's a lot more than you think it is.
Right.
And it's filling. But yeah, I think we need to start getting some recipes up. Neo says, I agree that meal prep helps a lot. I am the cook for my household, so meal prep for me is cook enough for leftovers for a few days. It used to be for a week, but I have a 13-year-old in the house now. Yeah, that'll go quick.
Right? Teenagers eat like crazy.
You have a 23-year-old. I don't eat that much. Wipes everything out of the freezer. The fuck you don't.
So it's so funny because I took him to Walmart. Sunday when I got home, I took him to Walmart,
Yeah.
and he starts to buy 2 of the huge subs, the really big ones.
The
And then
the
he
ones that
said-
are in my fridge that you left here? Yeah.
Yeah, and then he puts them back, and I was like, "Why didn't you get them?" And he's like, "I just heard Dad's voice in my head," and I'm like, "Here's the thing, Ty, you can eat those, but that one sub is like 4 fucking servings, not one."
Yeah, that one
Like,
sub's
problem is-
840 calories and 60 or 90 grams
Yeah.
of fat carbs in one sandwich.
And I'm
So
like,
cut that son of a bitch up.
And I was like, that's like 4 servings. Because he got one of the really big ones. It's like bigger than the ones in your fridge. It's almost twice that.
Yeah. Oh,
And he was
Jesus.
getting 2 of those. And I'm like, problem is
You know what,
you're
you
gonna
can-
sit down and eat one of those as a portion.
Yeah.
If
That's
you could feed a family of 4 with what you're eating once. He's like, it just don't feel very satisfying. So I'm like, it's because you're used to eating so much food that your stomach is so stretched that you still feel hungry. You need to suffer through that until you get used to eating smaller portions.
or add water.
Oh yeah.
Drink water with it. I'm telling you, like,
Yep.
I will have my Kung Pao chicken meal is 235 calories. It fits perfectly in the lean cuisine dishes, which is why I save those. They work perfect for single servings, and I am perfectly fine. I have no problem. I don't feel snacky or feel like I'm starving still. Now, in the very beginning, when I weighed 300 pounds, it was a bit difficult. It was different. I had to. I was no longer wolfing down cupcakes left and right, so it was a little hard at first. But it only lasted like a week, not even.
Yeah.
So once you get adapted to it, it gets easier. And then you get to the point where you look at those sandwiches and think to yourself, there ain't no way in God's green earth I can eat this.
Right?
Shit, that is not what I wanted to do. Hold on.
Ew.
Rank tracker popped up. So everybody can see what I use for my keyword research tools,
You went
which
away.
is fine because I did a video on using rank tracker to begin with, so it's nothing secret. Anyway, in fact, I wrote an article about it. It's one of my favorite tools. Anyway, so let's see. Chris says teenagers can pack it away. My dad would buy a roast, and I'd devour half of it, especially when I was lifting. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Of course, when you're into weight training and shit like that, though, you're going to be eating way more proteins and carbs anyway. You're trying to bulk up, so he should have bought the ingredients and made it for less of the cost. Yes.
That's exactly
In fact,
it.
well, we used to do that all the time. We used to get the
That was one of our
6-inch.
favorite things to do.
Yeah. In fact, I still have I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. It's probably bad now, but I made my seafood.
Yeah, your people.
My seafood sandwich that they don't sell at Subway anymore. So I bought it, had one of those fucking rolls, and they were moldy the next day. I don't know what it is about those rolls. Every time we've gotten them from Walmart, they last one day.
Weird. I wonder if you should maybe put them in the fridge.
I don't know, I'm just gonna stop buying them.
Yeah.
What tool was that again? That was Rank Tracker. It's if you watch Rider Sanctuary's video on my top keyword tools, I believe the link is in that video. But I show you how to use, or not really show how to use it, but I show Rank Tracker in that video. Oh, but yeah, it's way cheaper to make all that shit. Which, and that's, I told him, if you start using MyFitnessPal and start tracking everything you eat, you start to see all kinds of fucking patterns pop up.
Yeah, and it's funny because every day he just rolls his eyes and he goes, "Ugh," and I'm like, I promise, it's awesome.
I lost 80 pounds from it.
I forget to use it because I'm a slacker, but and it hurts my feelings. I don't like to see how much of a fat ass I am when I'm not.
Well, it was worse back in the. Well, it was worse back in the day because it used to show red numbers on your. Like, I would use the widget on the front face of my phone, so it would tell me how many calories I had. And back in the day, before they changed it recently, it would show those red numbers, like, and those red numbers would look at you accusingly.
Yeah, so when I'm doing bad and I start putting in stuff and I'm like, well, shit, it's like 11 o'clock and I had 1,200 calories in liquid. I don't want to have the rest of my fucking day.
Holy crap! What the hell did you drink? Well, I guess a coffee is 600.
I was gonna say a coffee, 2 Mountain Dews,
There you go.
and some V8 juice.
Well, at least you had your vegetables.
Calories per serving, and I had like 4 servings.
Oh,
What?
that's awesome. When your phone freezes periodically, the facial features are awesome. Anyway, Chris says, I just finally figured out how to add recipes in MyFitnessPal. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. When I made 20 burritos last night,
I love doing
holy
it.
shit. Now I'm dying to do more meal prep this week just so I could log it in and track meals with a single click. It's great. I'm like, when I go to Trader Joe's, I have all my meals prepared in MyFitnessPal already. All I have to do is hit meals, tempura, meals, kung pao.
Yep.
It's awesome. I love it.
20
burritos, though?
Recipes that I do. Like, I'll do the ones.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of work.
20 burritos? Yeah. I don't know if I'm that ambitious.
But, like, when I do the fried rice, the chicken fried rice, I have that recipe in there so then I can just look it up rather than put each and every freaking ingredient in there.
Yeah.
My biggest thing I can't figure out how to do is to share it with my friends so that when I feed you the same fried rice, you could just use that same.
Well, there's a way to, like on the desktop version, you can save it and share it. But I can't figure out how to do it on the mobile. So, I don't know. I'm still playing around with it. I don't know. They changed a lot of shit on the mobile thing, so we're gonna have to relearn a lot of it. But yeah, the desktop version has sharing on it. I like using the mobile version. I wouldn't say more than the desktop, only because I can take pictures of my food, and I'm kind of funny like that. Like when I look at my meals, I hate seeing the default picture, like to see what I'm eating, even though I just made it. So, but yeah. Let's see. Neo says, I didn't like using it at first, but I did use it. My sodium intake went down a lot because I was watching it. Yeah, well, that's like with the carbs. One of the things like recently is that if my carbs go over 200 grams, I don't lose weight at all. And my carbs have done horrible this past week, which is why I haven't lost anything, even though...
Like 400 grams of carbs or some shit the other
Oh,
day.
it was pushing 500.
What did you eat? Like,
Cake and fudge. The funny thing is that my calories are actually... I've been in a deficit this entire week, but the carbs have been way, way too high. And so I didn't lose anything, even though I've been in a deficit.
Well, it doesn't help that somebody may or may not have bought you like 2 pounds of fudge for your birthday.
And it was good.
Is it gone?
It was... No, I still have one left.
Oh.
I have a peanut butter one. It was tasty. But yeah, that was one of the, but my reply to Neil was that when you start seeing patterns like that, it's like, I know that if I keep my carbs below 200 grams, I will lose at least 1.5 pounds the next day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I love watching the different things in food. Plus, if you find that you're getting lethargic or if you're getting hives from something, you can look back at the food you ate and see if there's anything that you ate that might have contributed to that. So there's all kinds of
That's what
information.
That's what I keep telling Arabeth. I keep telling Arabeth she needs to track her stuff because she keeps randomly having like it looks like
Hives
a
and shit.
rash on her face, and
Yeah.
like so it's like you need to start tracking everything you eat and start paying attention, because if there's something that you're mildly allergic to, then we can know to watch for it.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about MyFitnessPal. Neo says, Chris, I made a pancake recipe with a quick meal. Nice. Chris says they were mini burritos to freeze, under 300 calories each. Nice. So you made 20 of them. That's still quite ambitious.
I was afraid
note
that
that
seemed like a lot of work.
note that Chris was doing meal prep for the week for a few days with those burritos. And Chris was preparing for one person. Nobody wants to eat my shit. The problem with my stuff, though, is that I know I have at least one person who will eat everything I make from Trader Joe's. Because she likes, not you, I was talking about my daughter.
Oh, I like
Because
it.
she likes Chinese food as much as I do.
I'll eat anything
So.
you have from Trader Joe's. I like all of it.
But everybody knows you don't touch my shit. I get the 2 compartment trays from Amazon. They are microwave safe, BPA free, freezer safe.
Yeah, you need to order more.
Yeah, they're getting pretty ratty. Because when you cook inside them, eventually it starts melting away and they start breaking down. So my trays are pretty hammered at the moment. But I use those. I put the meat in one of the smallest ones, then the rice in the big one. Close it up, throw it in the fridge. Let's see, Chris, I thought that too until the male teen came here. When his stuff is gone, he'll go for the stuff I made. Yeah. More silence. Yep.
Yeah.
But no,
That
it's
happens.
I bet I didn't think of that before, because you were supposed to
I just
have
like
your
I just like to have stuff and know because I don't pay attention, and then it's all of a sudden time to leave for work, and I'm like, oh shit! If I would have meal prep this week, I would have stuff to take. Crap.
exactly.
What can I grab out of the fridge? Well, Mike's got a couple nut snacks. There's a thing of olives. Uh,
Yeah, I got like 5 bags of keto snacks up there that no one's touched forever.
well,
Miss, I'm doing keto all year.
yeah,
I'll do keto this summer with Annika.
yeah.
Now, you're doing horribly.
I'm doing horrible. Horrible.
It's going to be, and like I said before, it's going to be funny when by come Halloween, I look awesome, and you don't.
I know. I know. I really gotta start working at it. Ashley was like, Sam, when are we starting keto? And this is funny because I was like, after vacation, because I'm so tired of being fat.
Oh my God. So that's my problem, is that it's always
know.
after this weekend. Let's start it on Monday. After this vacation. After I'm sick. After the kids
Okay,
go to school.
here's my
It's always
the
an
point.
after. Why not just start
I
today?
get that. Because I'm not gonna start today because I'm at fair all fucking week this week, and there's a ton of really good food to eat, and I'm a fat kid. Okay.
Yep, there you go.
I know.
So
this.
you wanna
So,
lose weight, just not bad enough to do anything about it. And and that's not a dig. I'm in the same boat. I could have lost
know.
5 pounds this week, but everything I ate was high in carbs. I want to lose
Yeah.
weight, just not bad enough to do anything about it.
That's exactly it. Like I want my feet and my knees to stop hurting. I want all that, but at the same time, I'm gonna be a fair all week, and I'm a fucking fat kid, so I'm gonna eat like a fucking fat kid.
Okay, so
And
let's
then
catch
I'm
up
gonna
here.
bitch about it next week, feel like shit.
Yeah, you are. Okay, Chris says, I would be afraid to eat any of Michael's food. You'll never stop hearing about it. Well, I would say ask my brother. Last time Brian tried to steal something off my plate, I stabbed him in the hand with a fork. Don't touch my food. Chris also says we got to do a meal prep party. Maybe that way we'll stop blowing it off so much. I don't know. We could probably do like a live stream on a Friday night, and like set up the camera in the kitchen.
Hang out, do some meal prepping.
Yeah. Neo says, we bought the Rubbermaid Brilliant storage containers for meal prep. The ones with the 2 compartments in them. Yeah, the 2 compartments for
Oh, with the
meal
red
prep
lids,
are
I love
awesome.
those.
Yeah, I like anything that has compartments. I don't like the solid open ones. And for God's sakes, don't go to Walmart and get the mainstays. The mainstays ones warp to hell. They don't close properly. They are crap. I hate mainstays products. Every mainstay product we ever bought, no matter what, ooh, excuse me, no matter what it was, broke
Has
down
been
almost
shit.
immediately. Yeah. So yeah, it's worth the extra money. I can't remember. Mine weren't Rubbermaid. They were something else. But I bought a pack of 12. They were like $20 or something like that.
Yeah.
But I made sure that they were BPA free and microwave safe. But the mainstays ones, no, those are shit. Chris says, when are we starting keto? I thought you were doing keto all year so far. Lol, what the fuck? Right?
Well, I know I was supposed to be,
Missed
but I'm so sorry.
365 days of keto. That would have made an awesome video and an awesome blog series. But Sam's
Yes,
like,
it
nah,
would.
fuck it.
I'll try again. I'll try again because I'm still gonna be fat enough to do it.
Well,
But
let's see. What?
anyway, Ashley was like, "So when are we?"
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead.
Ashley was like, "Okay, so when are we starting?" She goes, "I think it might help with my immunodeficiency issues." And I'm like, "Yeah,
Ah,
probably
yeah.
would with the issues she's having." And
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm gonna start after vacation." She looks at me, she goes, "Oh, why so soon?" And I'm like, "Cause I'm fat, Ashley."
Why put off? Why put off next week what you can start today? Because there's sugar. Jesus. Know what you could do though? For the remainder of the year, 180 days of keto,
Yeah.
and we can track it. If you do like 180 days of strict keto and see what happens. There's a challenge
Do
for
I
you.
have to start today? Do I have
No, when you get, what we can do is plan it out, and so that you can do updates on video and blog posts. And we'll plan it out for 180, do the results. So we have to
Okay.
weigh you. So you won't be able to start today because we'll have to take measurements, we'll have to weigh you and all that other good stuff. And that'll be 3, 6, 9, 12. That'll be 5 months. So that'll put you into Christmas.
Okay.
The look on your face is like, no.
Well, you say strict keto, and I'm like, I don't do well with strict keto. I do really good with lazy keto. Can I do
It would.
180 days of lazy keto?
Neo's idea is keto in theory.
Hey, that's kind of how I roll.
Well, it's like with if we did strict keto, I'm sure we can come up with some Halloween snacks that are keto friendly. I know for a fact there are some at it's not a Whole Foods, it's at Nature's Grocery, right?
Yeah.
That I go to?
Okay, so you're talking about like actually doing keto, not when you say strict keto, if you actually read the article I actually did, it breaks down the difference between actual like strict keto, lazy keto, and
Dirty.
dirty keto. I like to do a lazy dirty keto, which is still doing keto and keeping my macros. But it allows you to have a few more things that you're not really allowed to have if you're doing actual strict keto.
So we do a lazy dirty keto.
Yes.
It makes you sound like it. Never mind. An overweight hooker in Times Square.
Right? So, just because I'm not, okay, like we talk about all the time, making sure it's sustainable. Doing strict keto for me is not sustainable for me.
Yeah, that's why I don't do a lot of diets, is because I don't see myself fasting for 10 years.
Yeah, right? But I could definitely we can sit down and figure out give it a time frame, like you said, the 180 days, and really commit to doing that. Don't laugh at me.
No, I'm laughing at Chris. Dirty, lazy, $5 keto.
chat. So.
Oh. Neil says, so lazy, dirty keto blog post coming soon. That's almost like a mouthful.
Yeah.
Dirty, lazy keto. Oh, we can even call it Sam's Dirty, Lazy Keto. 180 days of, yeah. Oh, we can come up with something good.
Yep.
That's if you want to, though. I'm not going to pressure you into doing something you don't want to do.
I do want to do it. I wanted to do the year, but I fell apart.
In epic proportions.
Yeah.
Spectacular
Epic,
fashion.
I'm scared to step on the scale. I am terrified of the scale right now.
Sorry. Yeah, I bet.
It's making me cry, and I don't want to. I just think, no, I'll be alright. Okay, guys,
So you're going to go out and get more snacks and shit from 4-H today.
Yep, we're having a catered Mexican dinner tonight.
Ooh.
I will be down there tonight, I think. But I don't know what time because I still have 4-H stuff to do until this evening, and the girls have to get their wristbands and stuff. But
Fun.
I do have to be done because we have fair judging. I got to take Airbeth over for her cake decorating, and Annika to for her decorating.
Yeah,
it's really cute.
Yeah, it's 11:51 anyway. We can call it.
Yeah.
We can call it a day.
So, but we got to go get all our stuff from Ashley's and get over there for judging.
Real quick, Sam needs to grab the phone and take us into the house and step on the scale and just get it over with.
I don't have a scale here.
The fear of the
my
scale.
scale's at Mike's house. I don't have a scale here though.
Oh, and I got to put new batteries in it. It was telling me low this morning. Neo says the fear of the scale might motivate you.
Yeah.
Once you get past the results, good or bad, they might be good.
Oh,
Yeah, I doubt they're good.
Once I step on it, yeah. I just don't do that. But I actually don't have a scale here at my house in Sterling. My scale's at Mike's house.
Oh, Jesus, my back hurts. Alrighty, we're gonna wrap this up so Sam can get out of here. So, alrighty, anybody got any goals for this week? I'm still, god damn it, I'm gonna lose 5 fucking pounds. I'm gonna lose 5 fucking pounds by Tuesday. God damn it, come hell or high water, I'm gonna do it today. Especially if I keep adding all the bike
I'm gonna
rides.
drink water this week.
Yeah, drink. Yeah, there you go. Drink some water, Sam. It's good for
Are
you.
you there? You just totally put out. I missed your whole.
No. Well, are you? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Chris says Sam dodged a bullet on that one. My goal is that I'm going to lose 5 pounds this week. God damn it.
Okay. My goal is I'm actually going to drink water this week while I'm home because I don't drink water and I get super dehydrated.
Oh, let's see. 3 of these
And
every day.
I will endeavor to drink one of my smart water bottles, 32 ounces. I'll try and drink 3 of those every day.
Cool. Yeah, your smart balls are a little bit bigger than my jug, right? Mine's 24 ounces. And she's gone.
I have pictures.
Oh,
I have
there you
a video of you for the last half hour, and all
Oh.
of the video came back.
Neo says my birthday is next week, and with school stuff, I will focus on the food aspect this week. Awesome, Neo. Happy birthday. Neo says my birthday is next week, and with school stuff, I will focus on the food aspect this week. Chris says I lost 7 pounds. Awesome. 295 to 288, which is way too fast. No, it ain't. I dropped, like, when I weighed that much, I dropped that fast too. So I just want to still be 288 this time next week. I'll be fine with that. Hey, you're rocking it, man. Keep doing great on the water, but do better with my food intake. Yep.
That's awesome, Chris.
So, oh, your birthday's next Tuesday. Awesome. So we'll have a birthday. Happy birthday for Neo. Yeah, that's my goal. I didn't lose my 5. See, Chris beat me. We were supposed to lose 5. He lost 7.
Awesome.
So I'm slacking. He lost 7, and I gained it. Ow! Ow! Go!
Did she miss?
Oh, yep. And she fish hooked my leg. I hate when they do that, where they get stuck and hang. And she's not a light cat. That was Cloak. Imagine a bowling ball
Close.
with two fish hooks hanging by your thigh. God, you fat ass. Anyway, I'm going to be in the 220s next week. So, Sam better go.
I gotta go. You guys have a good week. I will talk to you next week. Hopefully, I'll actually be down there so I can do better.
Yeah. Alrighty. Have a good week, everybody. And we'll see you next
later.
time.